2 of Bucks Weekly. This is your new and improved host, Martin Listener, here with Andy Johnson. And last week, the Bucks kind of took care of business. The 58-0 win over the Mississinawa Blackhawks. What positive things did you see from the Bucks last week, Andy?
Well, definitely holding Mississinawa to 6 yards total offense is positive. But other than that, they came out on their toes, ready to go, firing in all cylinders. Offense looked fantastic against Mississinawa. Really, Mississinawa didn't have a chance against how well their offense was playing. Passing, running, whatever it was, Covington was clicking all cylinders.
All right, I'm here with Covington's defensive backs with a few questions for them. Let's see, Troy, what does it take to be a good defensive back?
You got to have a good nickname, and you got to have an attitude that no one's going to catch a ball on you.
Okay. Trent, what do you work on the most in practice?
Covering pass routes and tackling people.
All right. AJ, how would you rate the group's performance this year?
We've been pretty good this year. The corners haven't given up a touchdown pass, and on average we knock down passes. Teams don't catch the ball from us.
All right, Kyle, would you rather hit a receiver or intercept a pass?
I'd rather intercept a pass.
All right. Sam, down there, as a senior, what have you tried to teach the underclassmen this year?
That you can always get better.
Okay. I got a few more questions for you guys. Troy, who has more hops, you or your dad?
I'd probably definitely say me. He's got bird legs, so that's me.
All right, let's see that. Trent, who would win in a 99-yard race, you or Coach Bucks?
Definitely me right now, since he's a bit crippled. So.
Oh. AJ, who is most likely to forget their helmet before a game?
Oh man. Probably Isaiah.
Dieter, can your dad beat you in a 40-yard dash?
Definitely.
Sam, other than Coach Tobias, which one of the teachers do you think would make the best football player?
Don.
Who?
Mr. Don.
All right, thank you guys. This week, the Bucks head into the land of Bethel to face the Bees, and I took the liberty of interviewing Coach Earick on what to expect and a few keys to victory.
Well, it's going to be a big game for both teams. They've been up for us, ready, looking forward to this game since the summer, since last year. So I expect it to be a very charged atmosphere, a lot of big hits going on. I expect them to come out and play a great game. I expect us to come out and do the same, and we should see some great Friday night football. And what are a few keys to the Bucks coming out on top this week? Well, it's the same as every week. We've got to take care of the football. Our offensive line has to come off the ball low, hard, fast. We have to run our feet like crazy. Then we can open up some pretty big holes for the backs. We've got some really great backs that are running hard. They've been low in their shoulders, getting them extra 2-3 yards. As an offensive line, we love to see that. When they're giving that extra effort, that gives us that much more motivation for us to do even better. Defensively, we really have to maintain what we've been doing, improve every week, but we've got to continue to come off the ball extremely fast, extremely low. When we can beat their offensive line to the line of scrimmage and we start playing on their side of the ball, good things happen for us. It's a great way to win the turnover battle when we're playing on their side. So, like always, we got to win the turnover battle. We need to reduce penalties. It's one thing this week we need to improve on that we have not done very well. We've had a ton of penalties. We're working on shoring that up and score more points than they did.
I also spoke to Coach Miller about what Bethel brings to the table this week.
They always have a pretty good crowd down there. Weather permitting, I think it's going to be pretty wet, but we should have a nice crowd. Be a great Friday night to play football.
How does this year's team at Bethel compare to last year's Bethel team?
Now they're better, and they were pretty good last year. They have 9 kids coming back on offense, and about the same on defense. I think it's a couple less, but They're bigger. You know, their quarterback picked up about 30 pounds in the offseason, him alone, but the rest of them, they're bigger, stronger, and faster, so they present a pretty big challenge for us.
This week the Bucks need to come out ready to play. This is going to be a huge game. It's the biggest game of the year so far. Bethel's going to be very tough. They have a lot of talent coming back. Covington needs to remember that and stay focused the entire game. If they come out on their toes, they'll be fine. They need to also hang on to the ball. The weather conditions are probably not going to be that great. So no fumbles, keep away from turnovers, keep running the ball, keep running that triple option the way they have the first couple games, they'll be successful. If the secondary continues to play like they've been playing, knocking those passes down, Covington will be fine. But they have to come out ready to play. They cannot take Bethel lightly. This is a huge game for Covington. They need to come out on top.
Well, you know, especially on a wet night, but we always talk about taking care of the ball, the takeaways on defense. I mean, the team that usually comes out on top in that category is usually successful. You know, the line of scrimmage, we have to try to control on both offense and defense. Just, you know, play our game and execute.
Well, that pretty much wraps it up for us this week. This Friday night, it's Covington versus Bethel. Broadcast starts at 7:15. Kickoff at 7:30. Be sure you tune in. For Andy Johnson, I'm Martin Listener. We'll see you later.
Go Bucks.
Must not have seen practice.
Oh, that's the last time?
Oh, today I practiced.
Just lying.
Big Andre.
There's no random questions on this, right?
He come up with one.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just sitting here, we're still waiting.